sniping away some of these camps here. He might have been wanting to use to farm up a little bit more. This is the classic, like, puppy style, where, you know, you pick something. Oh, he's be extra cheeky, trying to go for a deep kill here. Level 6 picked up by Nia. No,
they're gonna get bot first. Arfu. It's JaCkky that's able to pick that one up. So very nice rotation from Q's Clockwork coming down, and
he was able to continually chase down. So get the kill. They're trying to go for a kill here onto Fearless again, who's just TP'd back.
He's got no backup. They get the Sunstrike connection, but Nia is out of mana and also out of a lot of health as well. So they'll punish both two heroes and turn it into a third as Rogi will fall. Great play. Finally, Motivate. They're bringing all the numbers here, but such an early age.
It's going to be about that 300 pure damage, though, so it depends who you can catch. MidOne, he's in full agi form right now.
He's really committed far. Double use of the ultimate. They'll miss the stun. MidOne's going to commit on forward. Great Chronosphere onto 2 with the Sunstrike. Just gets the clip on the Void Spear, and that's all the damage they needed to bring down Nia. MidOne's going to be careful as well because he showed up for the fight. The 2-man tornado. They try and target down the Grimstroke, knowing that MidOne, he committed forward with the waveform, and it's going to be very difficult for him to get back to safety. Even KP showed up. Fortunately, the Cogs not going to push MidOne back. Raw solo on the Clockwork with the boars is plenty of damage. MidOne, don't go back in the Sunstrike. Oh, so close. He's still slowed down. The waveform dilation, allowing them to continue chasing further and further into the river. But Nia's respawn and Nia's going to punish. Dire making a really cute maneuver with this smoke. They're going to be able to catch out JaCkky. Great awareness. SMG recognizing that the Phantom Assassin not going to be getting involved in that team fight, and that he wants to be farming around the top side. So they smoke, get the pick off. Meanwhile, this fight is continuing down bot. Hexed up is the Morphling. MidOne doesn't have too much strength to play with. They've got the control. MidOne will fall. Nia's still going to show up. He's got the Arcane Rune in the arsenal. Is this going to be enough here? Jumps on top of Fearless. He doesn't have any protection. Again, Fearless, he's going to get caught out this greedy Exort build. Not paying off this game for Fearless's Invoker. And Nia still with the Arcane Rune. He's looking to punish here. They're going to think about going up the high ground. Astral Step still on cooldown, so they will get back to safety.
Positioning. They're just trying to make sure that the siege creep dies, but MidOne, he's putting himself on the front lines, making sure it still lives. He's got the Aegis to be able to play around with, and I'm sure they've got a timer on that Chronosphere cooldown.
He doesn't get the attribute shift. They want to burst him down with a finger or drop some extra combos. He'll get the protection. Now they're focusing down Q's Clockwork. They didn't heavily
Astros
commit.
needs mana.
MidOne.
He needs mana.
Oh. Alright, well, JaCkky's back alive. BKB's not yet completed. There goes the Chrono Cataclysm on both the heroes in the backline. They'll tear apart the Grimstroke. Beastmaster's gonna fall as well. Great use of the abilities from Motivate, but they're looking to try and catch more. MidOne, he can turn a man fight, but MidOne, a little bit of miscommunication. Neo actually wants to retreat away. Now their hesitation puts MidOne in an awkward position, bashed up twice in a row, and Fearless should be able to chain lock him down. Nia needs to come back over, but it's a bit too late here. Gets the attribute shift, Finger of Death's gonna be there with a Hex follow-up, Rocket Flare, all the damage trying to be used. MidOne, Tornado, but they're still able to catch him in the tree line, and the Morphling's down. SMG, back-to-back games here. They walk up the higher ground and throw a massive lead.
Gotcha.
Lead's still in their favor, but finally you get a good use of that Chronosphere together with the Cataclysm, of course. And well, that's not even a heavy amount committed from your PA either. Had very minimal involvement into that. Brings him close to the BKB for himself, and he can start to look to frontline now that you're not having to worry about taking out the two lives.
Fearless, he's gonna get caught. Great catch from KP. That blink coming into play here. See that Dire. Their pickoffs on key targets are really starting to ramp up, and it's just showing across the map with how they're playing as well. That is BKB though completed, I believe, on JaCkky we just see.
Yes. I'm not sure if I'm super crazy about this. What they found out here? KP actually blinks into 2.
BKB.
In on the backlines. Q, what a hook shot.
Q finds all 3. You bet you wish you had Cataclysm. MidOne's going to try and replicate forward. I mean, Q's space nets them the kill on KP, but Mastros is still slowed down by the Dilation, and Rogi's got the micro as well to further lock him in. You're going to end up losing 2. You'll have the Invoker up in a couple seconds here. There's a lot of your defense. Let's see if it's enough, though.
Middle barracks are under attack.
What an attempted play coming through there from the Clockwork. Like you said, if they had Cataclysm, that would have been an enormous turnaround, but not quite enough. They've got to try and...
Great use the attribute shift. Nia moving in forward now with the silence. Finds multiple. JaCkky's in trouble as well. The BKB's on cooldown. He's got a Phantom Strike target. Your Void's up soon, but without the Cataclysm, it's going to be lacking a lot of the damage, so they'll get a full set of racks mid. SMG is still sticking around.
Why not? You know they're so cooldown reliant. Chronosphere is going to be up in 10 seconds.
Q?
This is just a long time for that Cataclysm. 70 seconds away on the
Q baited
Cata.
them. Mastros, Chrono's still on cooldown. It's about to come back up. If he drops it, he does. On to 2. The EMP, but where's all the damage for right now? They're bashing down MidOne, but he's still able to get the waveform away. Fearless not having the stun 2. Soulbite, Raw, still the Morphling protected for the moment. Spirit Vessel's out, though. He's falling low. Bashes are required, and they're there. They'll find a triple. JaCkky's able to push on forward. Should get there in time. They've got a great Observe Ward on the backline as well.
Will Q get there in
They're
time,
going to see
though?
the positioning, though. Observer Sentry, so Die scout this out. JaCkky instantly jumping on Rogi. They try to get out of it with the Chrono. It's on to 2 with a Deafening Blast combination with the Cataclysm. They're going to be able to bring down both of them. Morphling controlled. He's got the Manta if he wants to get out of the Spirit Vessel, but he's still going to get brought down. No. Waveform away. MidOne back to safety. Tornado's going to end up clipping him. Soulbite, it's not enough. He'll fall, but he's got to buy back to rejoin the fight with the Tier 1 tower. Cogs put back. He's coming through from Masteros. Look at the chain lockdown. The target prioritization, SMG will turn. They'll deal with the Invoker if he wants to try and rejoin the fight as well, but it's a heavy commitment from SMG. With the buyback from MidOne, they've been able to catch him out. Hex, figure it out. MidOne's in trouble. He needs help, and he needs it now. Cogs pushed away, but MidOne back down. Waveform once again trying to deal with the supports. He'll be able to do so, but it costs you your backline as well. And now MidOne, he's got no escape. He's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Waveform Tornado clips onto both. Fearless, a clutch buyback, giving them the control. It's an ultra for JaCkky. Give him the rampage. Close the distance. It's there. A rampage for JaCkky's Phantom Assassin. It's going to be really wonky. Will it actually work in Chrono? It feels like you might not.
Well, one of them's going to hit. The middle one will hit.
One, yeah. I thought maybe a second might. I didn't know the range was that wide.
I mean, it might guarantee that JaCkky, you're a little far forward here. Oof. Actually getting the deny, revealing their position.
Oh, crit. Rips through Enchantress. Mastros, Chrono's going to be there once again. Cataclysm follow-up, Morphling. He's been able to get the attribute shift. You've got to keep in mind, MidOne doesn't have a buyback as well, so they need to bring him down if they can target him. He'll be able to get the Phantom Strike away thanks to the replica, but JaCkky is well and truly online. Bash codes, it's there! Q's Clockwork the entire game has been so on point. Hey, we might still get to see the jetpack. Let's go. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. The double jetpack as well. Overclock. Could come through.
Uh-oh, they're underneath an Observer Ward.
Oh no, the triple as well. No bashes.
Dagger, figure of death. They don't need no bashes when you got that amount of damage. KP will fall. And Mastros is still looking to sweep on the back. MidOne is really far outside the base. They get the bash first hit. Mastros has got to set up in the Chronosphere as well. They're going to make sure they don't group up here. Mastros is actually going to try and blink on the high ground. JaCkky doesn't have any backup at the moment. KP Raw controlling up through the magic immunity. They won't get the double Raw. A little bit too late on the use of the Soulbind, but they've done a great job to kite that first use of the BKB. Nia getting rid of the supports as well. The Chronosphere is a whiff from Mastros. In fact, it controls up the Clockwork, so MidOne freely right-clicking down Q. They'll lose the life of the support. Now it's a 3v2, but is it going to be enough for Bash?
And Meatballs.
Can he control him up? He can't. They'll get the Cataclysm, but it's barely any damage. The main issue is that they need to protect MidOne. Manta's still on cooldown. He's trying to play around with the attribute shift. Nia's helping out as well. MidOne gets the adaptive strike. Mastros up on the high gun, back down. He goes with the bash. MidOne, he's in trouble. He's going to fall. JaCkky will get him. Nia's bashed up as well. A triple for your Phantom Assassin, and they've had enough. Motivate. What an incredible comeback from them, able to take this game 1.
And another ultra kill. JaCkky, why not? He's going to get all the flashy highlights and everything else going on. I'm kind of feeling the Razor a little bit.
Choose your hero.
To be able to snowball past this this laning stage. Just make sure you're coming online and actually getting the objectives before those BKBs are available.
We've got a tri-lane at the top here for Motivate, and Arfu will be your first blood. We've seen previously, it was Boom, I believe, that played this Lunar. It was in an aggressive tri-lane. This time for Motivate, they're holding
Tome that's going to hit it around the 10-minute mark. You want that Earth Splitter to be able to turn around in response.
Here, again, looking to find the kill on Fearless. Fatal Bonds is out on a couple. And it's a great pick off to start the fight, and Mastros as well is going to get caught out, so SMG grouping up early once again.
Retreat back as they were eyeing him off a little bit there. I do like the Witchblade. Like, I was thinking maybe that might have been a small reason they were going to go in, misses it, going into the Echo Saber because it provides that little bit of an extra slow, a tiny bit more teamfight control, but I mean, Witchblade provides that so much better for a Void Spirit in my mind, and it's always going to scale because it's based off of the intelligence that you have.
Ravage on cooldown from KP. Very tanky with the hood. See if MidOne's able to jump the supports again. Through a lot of their control and a lot of their burst damage is what a golem bonds. Again, Ford's gonna get linked. This time, Rogi dropping it onto multiple heroes, and they're going to force Motivate further back defensively under the tower. A buyback will come through for the Lion. It's going to try and offer some burst potential throughout the duel. Mastros unable to get the victory. Even JaCkky's going to look to show up as well. But it's only 3 points in the beam and 1 in the eclipse, so the damage is minimal at best. Now you've got a blink on KP, so maybe you can drop a Ravage, but like it's so awkward for you to be able to get a blink in, pick off, and it's allowing Motivate just to not get punished. And well, without a pick off, then Radiant can't take objectives. They're trying now with Roche, and that a couple of
from MidOne.
Great spot for him. He'll pop the smoke. They're all grouped up as well. If MidOne wants to jump, KP can follow up. He's even trying to get in the same position around that northern high ground spot. Roche is about to fall. There we go, MidOne instantly onto the backline. KP with the Ravage as well, but the BKB is going to get popped. Both support's going to end up falling, but Mastros is just getting chunked down. Nia with this gyrocopter is now online. Going to try and look to reset, die. They don't have any buybacks, so they're going to have to give this one up. As SMG's positioning and vision game is going to be allow them to take 3 kills and also take Roshan as well.
Another bit of a mistake coming out there from Masteros, not using the active on the Hood of Defiance, just to give them that little bit of extra. This Motivate, they're very wisely sticking together. They're under their Observer Ward. It's all smoked up. MidOne's going to pop it. They found him.
Limit protects him. KP is going to try and disrupt the backline with the rock drop as well. Double Ravage, they're controlling up JaCkky, but the burst going to come through with the Gloom Blade. JaCkky's falling low, but it'll turn. BKB Eclipse pop, but he's unable to get any more life still back, as JaCkky will lose his life. Mastros unable to get in range to be able to protect him. It's a 2-for-1, but they might make it a 3-for-1 here from SMG. Motivate still in the area. They're pretty low on MidOne. They got to be careful. Mastros is looking to fight. Jules out. Fearless. He'll chunk him down. That extra attack speed, Solar Crest, AC, press the attack.
You just watch the backlines. Wherever he launches this Lucid Beam, watch how much damage the people take around it.
Fearless has got to be careful how he... Yeah, okay. I say, and that X baited you into it last time. Now, I'm intrigued to see if it does live up to the S tier, but he doesn't have any lifesteal now. So we'll see.
You got Masteros. He is your lifesteal, essentially. Not lifesteal, but, you know,
Fearless again. Arfu is not close enough this time. But Fearless is still going to take a while to get on the high ground, so he's going to have to pop the BKB pretty early. They missed the LSA, actually. Another look to turn. Rabbit, KP, clips all 4 on the high ground. Press the attack. Still on cooldown. Gonna keep in mind. Jump instant on top of the backline with the rock dropped as well. Earth Splitter follow up, but they've already lost 2. The damage starting to flow in through the tail end of that fight here for Motivate.
He's still holding on to the Elven Tunic, but with that Tide Hunter dealing out so much damage, he's going to be able to, you know, put himself back to a fairly decent amount of HP if they get the turnaround here. Scout out that Roche is up. You know where this is where the next fight needs to happen.
KP will lead. Got vision on the back
two.
line. MidOne's
they
gonna
got
get
him.
caught. What an echo storm. MidOne brought down. He's got a buyback. Instantly gonna use it. Let's see if MOTIVATE want to stick around for more. The gem down on the deck. KP. Blink on forward. The BKB's on Kuda. They need a protection with the pressing attack. Great timing from Astros. JaCkyy's gonna be able to reset here. A buyback's gonna follow up as well. JaCkky, can he stand his ground? Laguna played out. One follow-up stun with the LSA. JaCkky. He's unable to tank through the damage. They'll find a big kill on the Luna, and he bought out. He doesn't have a buyback now. Fearless might also end up falling as well. 2 down on MOTIVATE. They both don't have buybacks. Bit away. He doesn't have blink. Can they burst him? Masteros needs to get there. No! They've lost JaCkky. They've lost Masteros too. This time, it doesn't look like SMG are going to throw their lead. 2 down, no buybacks, make it a third. Triple for Nia, the double damage. They should rip through the buildings here. What a scaling potential on the Gyro. He turned up in this game. See what they can do. I mean, ET to delay is incredibly strong. You won't have Legion buyback for 2 minutes 50, and you're not going to have the Luna as well. BKB pop, but it doesn't matter. The G's are caught in SMG. They're able to take their last game before the playoffs here, giving them a little bit of momentum to head into the lower bracket.